that the way I want to close this out is let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes. We're 2 weeks removed from last season when we thought it was going to an end and they won the Super Bowl. So I don't think we're going to end up in the happy ending at all this year. I do not think we're in that result. I don't think it's a good time bed story, but I just think that the team's going to make it through it. I believe in Coach Sirianni. I like what you said a little bit earlier. This is a little bit on Jalen Hurts, but I also think they're asking too much of Hurts. I think they're asking him to be a guy that he's not. And by asking him to be a guy that he's not, he's exposing himself. And if there's one thing that this team does very well, is protects their players. And I think that protecting Hurts is by putting a 30 pass limit cap on him per game. And it's not saying that he can't throw 40 times. It's about getting everybody involved. And when you have Saquon Barkley back there, who's not making $13 million this year, he's making $21 million. There's an emphasis to get him the football. And just because we're running outside the tackles, seems to be working better than inside, but we're an inside zone team and we don't be a wide zone team. What does it matter, man? Go with what works.
Yep.
This team historically under Nick Sirianni has done a great job of reflecting. We will find out this week against potentially Carson Wentz and Minnesota Vikings. It could be J.J. McCarthy, but if Carson Wentz comes in this house and beats us with the Vikings, we got a effing problem, a serious effing problem. And I think at that point, I'm going to pose one question to end the show, and I'm loving to hear what you're going to say about this. Let's just say Jalen Hurts suffers an injury next week, early in the game, similar to Washington the last week. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
What?
Let's just say something happens to Hurts, right? And
I'll hold you accountable.
Put it on me. Because what's going to come after is no one can wrap their head around what they would say. Mckee comes in, balls out. I mean, absolutely balls out.
I'm not listening to you right now.
No, I'm just asking you. I'm saying, or do you blame the OC? Do you blame the offensive coordinator if Tanner Mckee comes in and balls out? 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 350 yards.
Because I don't, because I'm probably one of the few that do believe that it's more of a Jalen Hurts problem than it is a Patullo problem. Because my thing is this, and kind of going back full circle to what I said earlier about the vanilla offense and non-creativity. If you run the same concepts and the same plays 4 times a row, and the quarterback throws the same throw 4 times in a row, that's not the OC. That is the quarterback doing that.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, that would be only Philadelphia, right? Only Philadelphia. If Mckee, say something happens and they go and Mckee comes in, wins the game, blows it up.
You remember what he did the last time he was in there? He made it look easy.
No, because
and they actually ran under center concepts. Oh my God, which was Kellen Moore's entire offense. A lot of people do understand that Kellen Moore's offense last year was adjusted to Jalen Hurts, because look at what he's running this year with Spencer Rattler.
Yeah,
it's under center. It's the Cowboys offense. It's the old Cowboys offense.
So, but like I said, I think that, I'm not looking. I've always looked at Hurts with this offensive ordeal, good and bad, right? I get knocked for pointing out his flaws and pointing out what he hasn't done, but was it 20-2, 20-1 in the last 21, 22 games? Yeah. Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion, efficient as hell. He's not going. My problem with Hurts fan club is that they don't recognize what Hurts is.
And I would agree with that.
He's this ultra super talented quarterback. To an extent he is, but when you look at the quarterback position, he's an efficient person. He is not going to wow you with stats. He's not going to wow you with his arm strength. He's not going to wow you with his his anticipation. He's going to wow you with, I threw 17 out of 20 passes for 175, 200 yards, 2 tutties, and the only passes I missed were throwaways. That's what he is. And he can rush for 60, 75 times and give you 2 or 3 touchdowns.